Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Blackjack, the Jackie Ryan story. So evidently this is about a legendary playground basketball player from Brooklyn. I don't know much about it, but popped up, just got released today, and it's on Amazon Prime for 99 cents. Ashley Greene is in it. Robert Davi is in it. You know him if you see him. Michael Rapaport's in it, which is awesome. And David Arquette is in it, just to name a few. I mean, there's some people in it, so I don't know. It's about basketball, street basketball. Sounds like it could be good. It's 4.9 on IMDb, but only 61 people have rated it so far. So we'll see. It's an hour and 38 minutes long. We'll see what it's all about. Let me get into it here a little bit, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and then I'll let you know my final thoughts. So stick around. I think it's going to be good. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Blackjack, the Jackie Ryan story. No check-ins tonight, wasn't really needed. I could capture it all here. Basically, it's a story of Jackie Ryan, who happens to be a street ball basketball player out of Brooklyn in the 80s and 90s, right? Yeah, I think that sounds right. Anyway, I mean, it starts off in the 70s. He's just a kid watching his dad. His dad is played by David Arquette, right? So, and they live in Brooklyn, and he's, working at in the yard, construction, I guess, and that's kind of their whole family thing, and, he has no hope of ever getting out of that town, but he's a great basketball player. They don't give you much in the way of what happened in high school and in college. Like, I would think somebody who's that good would have been able to maybe go to college. I don't know. Don't know that side of the story. Don't know the story at all. Just know this was based on a true, actual player. So I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, he's a great street ball player. And Ashley Greene plays his girlfriend, who comes back to town. And he has a friend that he pals around with, gets in trouble with, drinks with, parties with, that kind of thing. So you can kind of imagine where the story is going to go. But ultimately what happens is he has an opportunity to try out for the New Jersey Nets. An old reporter gets him the opportunity. So with that, he's got to train, and Ashley Greene's character is actually, a coach. She came back to town to be a coach for a basketball team, so she kind of helps him. And in addition to being his girlfriend, helps him train, get ready. But of course he does some, messes that up a little bit, with drinking and stuff like that. But he still gets a tryout, whatever. And that's what it's about. As his getting his shot to be in the NBA. And, that's the whole plot. That's what I would have stopped it and told you. So you didn't even spend any time to do that. So the problem with the movie, and I don't know. Again, I don't know Jackie Ryan or anything like that. I now know a little bit more about him. I can tell you really quick the things that I always look for in a movie based on a true story. I like to see the words at the end to see what really happened after the movie took place, and actual footage or photos. And we got actual footage of Jackie Ryan. So I like that. That's good in my book. But what I didn't like about it, and I like the premise of the movie sounds good. Love to see what happens, but I didn't like the character. And again, I don't know Jackie Ryan at all, but this guy was arrogant, selfish, overconfident, and he didn't like to button his shirt. That's the way they played this guy as. So, he everywhere had his shirt open to here, at all times. No, at his sister's wedding, no matter what, on his dates, it didn't matter. If he didn't have a tank top on playing basketball, he had a button-down shirt, and it was always open. And he was just a real jerk, like he was just not a good guy. And he, super competitive, great, but like over the top kind of stuff. So again, I don't know if that was really what he was like, but I didn't like the way they portrayed him here. You kind of want to root for him, in the situation he's in, or whatever happened that he didn't get to, go to college and try out for the NBA the first time. But now he's getting a shot. So I think ideally, as a viewer of the film, you're going to want to root for this guy, but you don't, because you don't really like him that much, I get it, people slip up and they mess up and that happens, but, the way he carries himself, and the way they portray him carrying himself, you don't like it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the acting, I don't think, but that's really all it was for me. I mean, it was longer than I think it needed to be, and I'm a little disappointed in it. So maybe this is the way he was, or the Jackie Ryan, Blackjack was his nickname. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of basketball, and the basketball that he played didn't seem like a guy who could really get in the NBA. Don't get me wrong, the guy who played him was a pretty good basketball player. He could shoot and he could dribble and stuff like that, but it wasn't like magical. Like, wow, this guy, like in the beginning they're comparing him to Michael Jordan kind of stuff. And maybe he was, but not in this movie. So it was a little unrealistic. But you gotta find a good actor who can play basketball, and you can't just get a good basketball player and make him a good actor. So there you go. That's what I got for you. If you're a sports guy, if you know about this guy, you'd probably definitely watch this movie. If you're a sports person, maybe you might like this, but set your expectations low, and just watch it for the curiosity, not for the substance. So you can find out what actually happens to him. So there you go. That's all I got. Check it out. Love to hear your thoughts. Drop me some comments. Subscribe to my channel. Whatever. Hopefully this was helpful. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub. Bye.